Hello my dear brothers and sisters, welcome to Paradise. I'm Ismat. If you are asking your Divine Masculine to choose you over another person, then you are pushing him away. Okay, how is so? You two belong together eternally. Okay, but when you are asking to choose you over somebody else, you are choosing, what are you choosing when you are asking him? You are choosing the third dimensional reality, the illusions, that you are more special than the other person. But in our divine truth, we are all special. This is the lesson that you are in need of learning. Another lesson, that you are not special than somebody else. We are all equally special in the eyes of God. To choose you over another, that is not the truth of your purity. Anytime when you are trying to do something that is not the truth of your divine origin, then you are going far away from your divine masculine energy. Your feminine energy and your masculine energy are together as one in your divine truth. When you go away from your divine truth, then you are choosing the third dimensional art and its illusions over your divine truth. Okay, that means your divine masculine in the physical, in the third dimensional art, is going away from you. Do you see how that works? So energetically, we are together in fifth dimension and beyond, we are together. But in third dimensional frequency, we are apart, because this is an illusion. All the existence of our third dimensional reality, these are all illusions. These are not real. We are trying to get out of this reality by aligning ourselves to our truth. So when we came to art and we came into this third dimensional reality, and we had gone through negative experiences, many negative experiences. Since we are little children, we learned many negatives, and these became a part of us, part of our truth. But now we need to return to our purity, elevate ourselves to our divine origin. And in order for us to do that, we need to discard all the third dimensional reality. The reason you are asking to be with your divine masculine, the reason you are missing him so desperately, the reason you want to be with him so desperately, it is you want to come into your truth, into your divine existence. Remember that. You are trying to go away from these illusions and you are trying to come to your truth. You have a job on this earth, and that job is for you to get out of this third dimensional reality, discard them, and give yourself birth to your truth. In fifth dimensional reality, where you two are in that divine union as one. Okay, so there are so much more details. If you have seen my other videos, you'll learn more about the energetical aspect of this. So whenever we are going in a direction that is not the truth of our divine existence, that is when we are going far away from our divine masculine.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Try to keep in mind your divine masculine that's on earth. This divine masculine, it's a reflection of you in this third dimensional reality. So anything that you don't like that he is doing, I say he, but it could also be she, right? You know that. So if anything that he is doing that you don't like, that means you are also doing the same negative. The same negative also persists in you, and you need to get rid of this negative. So the fact that you get angry and frustrated by whatever he is doing, okay, frustration and anger, by the way, these are also negative. He is going to trigger all the negatives in you so that you learn to deal with them, to dissolve away their negative energy. These are not your divine truth. A divine being is not angry. A divine being is calm and peaceful. A divine being does not get frustrated. Negative thoughts create negative energies. Therefore, be aware of your thoughts and control your negative thoughts. Okay, so those are the things that you need to keep in mind. If you are getting angry, if you are getting frustrated, and if you are sad, these are all illusions, the negative of this world. And as long you are thriving in this negative, then you are staying stuck in this third dimensional reality, away from your divine masculine in this third dimensional reality. So for you to come to your union and to your divine origin, where you two are together, remember that right now in this moment you are together. Energetically, you two are together. You are existing in different dimensions. In this third dimensional earth, you are not together because this is an illusion. So if you want to come to your union, then you have to live that truth, the truth of your fifth dimensional frequency. The fact that you and your divine masculine belong together, that is the universal truth that can never be anything else. Your divine masculine can never be with somebody else. The fact that you two belong together, it's already written. It's already written in the star. You exist together in your heavenly existence. You are just not together in this third dimensional earth, and you are not alone. Okay, everyone that is living these illusions in the world, they're all going through the same separation from their twin flame. Each single human being that is on earth, they are a half of a soul. So each one of us is a half of the whole soul. When each person becomes pure, and then the other soul also becomes pure, then these two souls can merge as one. So your divine masculine and you both need to come into that purity before any union can take place. And it all starts with you. You are in charge, divine feminine. You are the one who needs to initiate that, and he will follow. That's how it is right now. That we are the feminine energy is the one that actually created this separation. Remember, if you know the story of Adam and Eve, Eve is the one, or the feminine energy, the first sin that was committed by Eve. So, and she's the one who needs to come back, or she, I'm talking about the energy, that energy that she needs to come back to her purity. She needs to go back to her purity, to her divine masculine. Okay, so in divine masculine energy is a pure energy. Feminine energy is the impure energy. And don't get confused. It's not about a gender. It's not about a person that I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the energy. The feminine energy is the negative energy, and now the negative energy needs to come into balance with the positive energy for this to merge as one. And in order for the feminine energy to come into balance, what it means is that the masculine energy needs to recognize that feminine energy is the reason that masculine energy knows its purity as the light that it is. So therefore, we need to appreciate the feminine energy and accept its presence in our life and how important the role of feminine energy played in our knowing the fact that we are the pure light energy. Divine feminine, you need to come into your masculine, your purity, and then your divine masculine is also going to come to his purity. You need to balance, divine feminine, you need to balance your energy. You expressed your feminine energy mostly, and you repressed your masculine energy. Now you need to come to a balance where you acknowledge that you have gone through the negative. Now you need to come back to your purity. You need to experience your purity. What's happening is that divine masculine, he expressed his masculine energy mostly, but he repressed his feminine energy. The feminine energy, and for him to balance that feminine energy, you are the one. Remember, you are his feminine energy. Okay, so when you come to your purity, then he has no other choice but to come to his purity. So divine feminine, that's your job right now. Your job is to come back to your purity and make this union happen. You need to get out of your negativity, get out of this third dimensional earth, and make an end to all the illusions and come back to your purity where you belong. And then at that moment, your divine masculine will also come to that purity. There will be some lagging of time, right? Because we are in third dimensional reality. Everything happens in a delayed manner. So right now, as you are divine feminine working on your divine to come back to your purity, to bring that your divine masculine into that alignment, what you are doing, you are also working for him. Remember, whatever you do, he is a reflection of that. So if you are becoming pure, he is also becoming pure, because you two are one. So whatever you are doing, he is also working on that. But the final stage, let's say you have come to your complete purity, and then at that time, his job is done. Okay, his job was to make you die from in these illusions of this earth, right? So once you have already attained your purity, then his job is done. That is when he's going to take off his mask. And then he is going to surrender himself to his light, to his divine masculine energy, to his purity. So he's going to completely come into his purity, and this is going to take a little time between you and him. But remember that you are already together in your divine existence. Be patient and know that your divine masculine is always with you, and you are never alone. And when you are loving yourself, you are caring for yourself, and you are cherishing yourself. When you have learned to love yourself so deeply and truly, then you will be ready to give your divine lover the love he deserves. Okay? That is when you are actually becoming that God that you are, that purity that you are. You are relying on yourself. You are loving yourself. You are not relying on anybody for that love. You are not relying on anyone to dignify you. You are not relying on anybody to make you feel special. You are doing those special things for yourself. Remember, when you cannot love yourself, then he cannot love himself either. And if he cannot love himself, then he cannot love you either. That's what it means to be that pure, because in our divine existence, we exist as a spiritual being. Okay, we are pure and we are independent. We don't rely on anybody. And that's the lesson you are learning, to love yourself, to cherish yourself, and to do everything for yourself and build that strong person that you are, that spirit that you are. So we are turning this third dimensional art into fifth dimensional art, but we first start doing that in our thoughts. Okay, so in our thoughts we are aligning ourselves to our truth, because every creation starts in our thoughts first. So first the thoughts, and then through our deeds and actions we need to prove that actually that's what we are doing through our thoughts, deeds and actions. All three need to match, and once we do that, then we are creating a new reality. This is a third dimensional art, but it's no longer going to be the third dimensional art when we are doing everything that is fifth dimensional frequency, that is vibrating on fifth dimensional frequency. So we are creating this new art. It all starts in here, in this third dimensional reality. We start that and it finishes in the fifth dimensional frequency. That means we are turning this world to fifth dimensional world. That's what we are trying to do. That's all for today. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of any new video uploads. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.